Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. To start this beautiful sort of cranberry holiday look, I'm going to begin with my Makeup Forever Step 1 mattifying primer on my T-zone because I want the area to stay super matte throughout the day. Next, I'm going with my Armani Fluid Sheer in the color Beige number 2, and I'm going to apply this with my Beauty Blender all over the perimeters of my face. I make sure to keep this away from my T-zone because that is not a look I'm going for, so instead I just dab this along my cheekbones, my hairline, and it really gives such a beautiful sort of like radiant look to the skin. Next, I am prepping my eyes for eyeshadow by using my Urban Decay concealer and a Beauty Blender just to conceal any darkness or discoloration on my eyelids. Now I'm using my Laura Mercier Candle Glow powder on my eyelids just to set that base. This is really important because it makes the shadows that I put on top blend much smoother. Now I'm using my Morphe 35O palette and I'm picking up this beautiful warm yellow color and I'm dusting it very loosely into my crease. I really like this step because it gives a certain warmth to the eyes, which I think is really flattering on every eye color. And if you see me look to that corner on the left side, it's because I'm watching Grey's Anatomy and there was a really intense scene happening, and so I was kind of engrossed in that. Next, I'm taking this really warm orangey color. You can't see it, but it's a really warm orange color, and I'm putting that right on top in my crease. So I'm keeping this a little bit lower, and I am bringing it onto the eyelid. I'm kind of being messy with this because I don't have a ton of product on my brush, so I'm kind of haphazardly slopping it on there. Next, I'm taking this warm brown color and I'm going to put this even lower in my crease. And I think in a minute, I'm going to change my brush to a smaller one because I wasn't quite happy. Yep, there it is. There's a new brush. This was a Morphe brush. And I'm putting this even lower in my crease and bringing it onto my eyelids. Now I'm taking this gorgeous Makeup Forever eyeshadow. I will put the name down below. Makeup Forever is really weird about their naming system, but it's sort of like a very iridescent cranberry color. And I'm using a flat brush just to pack this all over my eyelid. I am going in dry. I'm not wetting my brush. Now I'm going back in with that warm brown color and I'm just kind of putting it in my crease to blend out any harsh edges and deepen the crease up a little bit. This isn't like a cut crease necessarily, but I do think it's very flattering when you have a deeper color in the crease because it gives much more dimension to the eye. Now for lashes, I'm using my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and I'm just giving my eyelashes a healthy coat of that. And now for foundation, I'm using my NARS Tinted Moisturizer and I'm going to apply that with my Beauty Blender. I basically just dab this on anywhere I feel like I need some extra coverage. This color matches me so beautifully. I've yet to find a foundation that matches me as well as this one does. So this is still my favorite foundation. I love the coverage of it. Here I'm adding a little more because I felt like I needed a little more coverage, but I am using a Beauty Blender, which means that it's going to soak up the excess product. So you do have to use more foundation to get the desired coverage that you want. But anyway, I love the finish of it. It's so radiant and beautiful. Now I'm going in with my Urban Decay concealer once again just to do a little bit of spot correction under the eyes on my chin and a little bit in the center of my forehead. And I'm using my Beauty Blender once again to pat that out. I am not doing any like really intense contouring or highlighting because I don't know, just not in that kind of mood. Now I'm setting my entire face with my new obsession, which is the Laura Mercier Candle Glow powder. I have the color light to medium and oh my gosh, this powder is the most beautiful setting powder I've ever used in my entire life. It gives such a soft luminosity to the skin without being shiny or anything. It is perfection. Now I am using my Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion in the color 30M just to bronze up my cheekbones a little bit. I'm really into using like one of those like stippling brushes with bronzer and blushes. I feel like it gives such a very even application and I really have been enjoying that lately. So anyway, I'm just bronzing up the sides of my face very lightly. I'm not really doing any intense contouring. I feel like it looks more youthful when I don't do any intense contouring. I just do like kind of like a light bronze all over, if you know what I mean. Now for blush, I'm going to be using Hourglass Ambient Lighting in the color Diffused Heat, I think it's called. And again, I'm using a Real Techniques stippling brush. The brush I was using earlier with the bronzer is a Pat McGrath brush that came with her Skin Fetish kit, but any stippling brush will work. I've just really been enjoying the use of a stippling brush to apply powder products. I think it makes a powder just glide on really nicely. Now I'm taking a small angled brush and that same metallic sort of cranberry color, and I'm putting that on my lower lash line, basically on the outer half of my lower lash line. And then I am mixing these two orange colors, and I'm just gonna smoke out my lower lash line just so I have a really nice halo of warmth and orange around my entire eye. Now I'm just giving my lower lashes some mascara with that same Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I'm gonna comb through my brows real quick with my e.l.f. Clear Eyebrow Gel. I decided not to do my brows because I just didn't feel like it. Now I'm going in with another Makeup Forever Artist Shadow, and I'm going to use it as my brow bone highlight, and this also serves to clean up any orange eyeshadow that sort of traveled a little too far up into the brow area. I'm also using this eyeshadow to highlight my cheekbones, and I love the way it came out. It's very beautiful in real life, kind of like a soft angelic highlight, absolutely gorgeous for the winter time. And to finish off this look, I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Catherine Liquid Lipstick, which is a beautiful sort of like reddish berry color. It matched my shirt really nicely actually, and I think it looks amazing with this eye look. Alright, so that is a completed look. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending this time with me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.